guys, my name is Alejandra and welcome to my YouTube channel. I've been MIA and so I'm so sorry for that, and I'm gonna try to get better at that. But I've had a lot of questions and concerns about where I am, and so this is a life update video. I am so excited. So much has happened, and so it's going to go in order. I have my laptop here so that I can kind of, so if you see me looking down, I'm just kind of trying to stay organized with my thoughts. So let's get started. Okay, so as you can see, I am sitting on the floor because I said to myself, if I don't sit down and just record this video, I'm never gonna do it. So I came from the movies with my husband and I just decided to just sit down on the floor and record this thing before I keep making up excuses as to why I shouldn't record this video. It's either my hair is not done, my shirt doesn't look good, my dogs are eating in the background, something is always up, and so I just decided to just sit down and record the video and get it started. Okay, so this video is a life update video. That means that I am going to jump around a couple of things that have happened. I haven't recorded in probably 2 years. But again, it's because a lot has happened. After my dog Malachi passed away, I kind of fell off the map. If you've been following along, you know that my dog had kidney failure, and so we trying to keep my other dog away, and so we which this is one of the life updates. I have a new Cocker Spaniel and his name is Nemi. So he is my little Cocker Spaniel, my little baby. He is the most precious thing in the world. And so you guys meet Nehemiah. Isn't he cute? I love you. Can you let me record this video, please? Please? All right, walk away. After my dog Malachi passed away, I kind of just been laying low, but a lot has happened. And so I'm going to talk about everything that has happened in the past 2 years, but I'm also going to record separate videos where I will talk about each topic in a more, I don't know, more detailed fashion. I haven't YouTube for a long time, so please be gracious with me. So David and I moved to Texas 4 years ago from New York City, and that's kind of where like our story, not our story, but like our journey to like moving to Texas began, where we were learning how to be in a different state, which honestly feels like a different country. We're learning how to just adjust and what it looks like to be in Texas, and just the different demographics and the different people. We come from a very diverse background in the sense of like New York City is a melting pot, and Texas is not. And so we had to get used to that. There was just so much that happened. So on this channel, I would love to share just the testimonies of what God has done. I would love to share with you our journey, the things we've been through, and just bringing glory to God's name. That's really what our lives are about. We just want to bring glory to his name. So, okay, the first thing is that happened on July 16th of 2022 is that I wrote a book. And so I wrote a book named Abide. And I wrote that book during the first 2 years that I moved to Texas, just because I wanted to learn, well, I had to learn how to abide in God. I had to learn how to spend time with God in a different way. He became like my source, and he became I got to know the Lord more in the loneliness that I felt. Moving to a new state is super hard. And so, especially when you have no family here and you have to relearn how to make friends and make new friends and trust people. So I definitely want to talk about that more, of my journey, why I wrote Abide, and how it went. And so I will be doing another video on that, and I'll try to record them all at the same time and just schedule them out so that you guys can just have like a better understanding of why I wrote the book. The fourth thing that happened in 2022 is that my mother passed away. And I am still processing that when you lose a parent. you lose a part of yourself. And so I'll definitely be talking about that later on when I feel more ready to talk about. I'm not sure if I'll record a video anytime soon about it, but grief is definitely a journey and a space that I've never been in before. And so I'm learning to walk that out with God as well. And I think that, yeah, it's just difficult. Losing your mom is difficult. You know, just getting that phone call, going through that is really, really difficult. And so, but I'm very grateful because God's promises are true. We've been able to see God's faithfulness through that situation. And losing a parent is not something that I was definitely ready for. Not this soon, not without her meeting our children. That was real difficult. But again, we've seen God's faithfulness through it. We've seen God's sovereignty through it, and it's something I'm still going through. She's only been gone for 6 months now, and so I'm grateful to see how the Lord has just really, really been faithful. That's all I can say. I can say he was faithful through that entire situation. And I will, again, when I'm ready to talk about it, I'm not sure when, but I definitely will be talking about it soon. Maybe even I might even record a video after this. It depends on how it goes. So yeah, that's that. Okay, after my mom passed on December 12th, we finally closed on our house and we bought a home, and that's where I'm at right now. And we were able to buy a dream home, something we never even, it was better than we can think, ask, or imagine. God has just blessed us exceedingly and abundantly, more than we can ask, think, or imagine. Like, we have been so blessed to see just God's provision through this situation. Through, you know, I lost my mom in September, but we closed on our house December 12th. And though a house can never replace the absence of someone, it's just interesting how we still saw God's goodness in such a weird season of our lives. So I will definitely be talking about that more. Again, this is just a life update. I just want to kind of share with you guys where I'm at because I've been MIA for so long. So yeah, I'm super excited. I'm super excited to do a house tour, and I'm super excited to show you kind of like what how amazing it's been and how blessed we've been by it. Okay, the next thing that I wanted to share with you guys is our TTC journey. My husband and I have been struggling with infertility for 10 years, and we're finally starting treatment. I'm 35 years old, and we're hopeful. We're kind of walking through this with a lot of community, people that are walking alongside us to help us through this journey. We're choosing to stand on God's promises, and we're choosing to just trust him through this journey, that whatever his answer is to our petition, we're going to accept it. And so we're hopeful, we're excited, we're hoping that I have good news soon, but that's where I'm at in that space. And then lastly, I've had the pleasure of working alongside my pastors, and I'm working at my church now as the creative pastor, and that has been so much fun. If you remember, I had an Etsy shop, and through the Etsy shop, I learned so many things. I learned to market, I learned about digital and graphic designs, and I learned so much through that. And I when I closed my Etsy shop, when Malachi passed away, our dog, when I closed down my Etsy shop, I thought to myself, man, that was such a waste of time. And instead, I was able to sit down with my pastor and kind of work on everything that that I was doing for Etsy, but for my church. And so I got on staff officially this January, as their creative pastor, and I am super excited about it. I'm thrilled. It's such a God opportunity, and so we're excited to see what God is going to do. And so yeah, that's pretty much it. Community. So David and I feel so blessed to be in our church. We have such tight-knit community there. We have friendships that we know we can trust, and that wasn't the case when we first moved here. So I'm excited to share about that, about just how close I feel to people and how much people have chosen to be a part of our story. I'm so excited to share that. I'm so excited to share about that. So this life update video is supposed to just give you like a glimpse of where I'm at right now. But I am super excited to share in detail, everything that we've gone through, the things that we've started doing, and just how excited we are about the things that God has been doing in our lives. So I am so sorry that I've been MIA, but it has definitely been for a purpose. I cannot promise you that I will record a video every week, but I can definitely do a video once every other week maybe. So I'm gonna try this out, especially just because I love sharing my life. I love being a vlogger. I love seeing the questions about, you know, how was your transition from New York City to Texas? How did you acclimate to being in a new state with new people that you didn't know from Adam? So I love answering those questions. I love getting to know you guys. I love that you are so supportive and that you watch me. So thank you so much for tuning in today, and be on the lookout for another video on not a life update, but something more specific, probably one of these topics that I've spoken about today. Remember to subscribe or hit like. That helps me a lot to like just kind of share more content with you, and know that you actually like what I'm putting out there. Thank you so much. You guys have a good day.